We've been working hard for about 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks now. For both our programs, this season is going to be an uphill battle. We're working hard to replace a really great senior class from last year. We're very young. We have only 2 seniors on each men's and women's program right now, and only a handful of juniors behind them. So it's a very young program. They're very excited. I think a lot of them are looking forward to taking on the role of maybe being a difference maker. They're working very hard. We've had some of the best practices I've ever coached in the last few weeks. So that's kind of exciting, and hopefully that'll evolve into things as we roll through the season. It's a small program right now. Our numbers aren't as high as I'd like. So each one of them is going to have to play a large role as we go through each dual meet, starting tomorrow with our first one.
Well, this summer we don't really have like an off-season training program, so it's pretty much up to us like as individuals to practice on our own. So I know a couple of people were practicing, but for the most part we pretty much just take the summer to relax and regroup, you know. And so Brian sent us like a couple emails to get us ready for the season, and I was actually really surprised at the amount of people that were in the pool the minute we got back on campus, like ready to practice, ready to go. And I was actually really proud of the amount of commitment and the amount of drive that I saw like as a team, and that was a really nice change.
I'm looking forward to some good things out of our upperclassmen, Kelsey McCrill, Dylan Staniszewski, some of the returning sophomores and juniors, Leah Zimmerman, Liz Schiffauer, in the sprint events. Hopefully we'll be able to replace what they've done over the past few years, breaking school records right and left. Going to be a tough match, a tough thing to match from the past 2 seasons. So.
Well, like I said, we're a really small team. We have one diver that we're really excited to have. She didn't show up until like the first day of practice. We were all like, oh my gosh, we have a diver, this is awesome. So I'm really excited to see how she does. And then I think we only have 2 freshmen, so they're actually really great. They're both really excited for the season, so I'll be excited to see how they do. And then as far as returning athletes go, we have 2 seniors this year, so Sarah and Kelsey, and I think Kelsey is going to do some amazing sprinting, and she's our breaststroker. And so then we have Faith and Leah and I and Sam, and we're the junior class. And then I think most of our sophomores are returning from when they were freshmen. So our team is really close this year just because we're so small. So
we'll work hard to fill each lane in a meet. We're not going to have the depth as some of the teams we face, but we have talent, and that's what wins dual meets. And hopefully with the depth of our championship meet, that'll help us as well, having that upfront talent. But it's probably the greatest thing is our program right now is extremely positive. I've never coached a group of men and women that have just, it's been fun, they're cohesive, the camaraderie is great, and that makes day in, day out a much easier thing as we go through a grueling season. So I think that overshadows, you know, having 14 women on the roster. They're great, and they want to get better, and they're working hard to do that. And you know, I'll be able to see with each swim the improvement, and that's something that as a coach makes my job fun and enjoyable.
Well, you know, we're a really small team, so every swimmer counts. Every person needs to be here and giving 100%, and so we definitely are kind of weak right now just because we haven't been practicing a whole lot, but we definitely need to get stronger. But I think the biggest thing we need to do is swim smarter, because as such a small team, swimming smart, it's a really mental sport, you know. So if you're ready to go and you know what you need to do for that race, like all that you need to do is be ready for your race.